The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Ambassador Gray finished displaying the primitive Earth technology. Laughter rippled through the assembly, dozens of alien species amusing themselves at humanity's expense. "These humans," Ambassador Gray said, his blue skin glistening under the chamber lights, "still use combustion engines. They've barely touched their own moon. Their wars are fought with projectile weapons." He gestured dismissively at the holographic display. "Yet they claim readiness for galactic membership." Captain Trell of the Vexari delegation snorted, his facial tentacles quivering with amusement. "Perhaps in another 1,000 years." Ambassador Lena watched from Earth's designated seat, isolated at the edge of the Grand Chamber. She'd been warned about the Council's arrogance, but experiencing their mockery firsthand made her blood boil. Still, she remembered her instructions: observe, learn, report back. Earth's first contact with alien civilizations had occurred just 3 years prior, and humanity was still adjusting to this new reality. "The vote on Earth's observation status will commence," announced Director Voon, the ancient Pelleran who had overseen the Council for centuries. "All in favor of maintaining Level 3 monitoring." "If I may interrupt," Lena said, rising from her seat. The chamber's perfect acoustics carried her voice clearly despite her quiet tone. Director Voon blinked multiple sets of eyelids. "Earth has no speaking rights in this session." "Then perhaps you should grant them," came a new voice. All heads turned toward the entrance where Professor Reed stood, an elderly human with a walking stick and a data tablet. He hadn't been invited to this session, yet somehow had bypassed the Council's legendary security. "This meeting is closed to," began Ambassador Gray. "To the founders of your civilization?" Reed asked, his weathered face crinkling into a smile. "That seems rather discourteous, don't you think?" The chamber erupted in confused murmurs. Director Voon raised a gnarled hand for silence. "Security breach aside, these claims are absurd. Humans are newcomers to space travel. The Pelleran archives date back 50,000 years. Reed nodded respectfully as he approached the central platform. "Impressive. Our archives go back somewhat further." He activated his tablet, and suddenly the chamber's vast ceiling transformed into a star map, but one unlike any the Council had seen. It showed stellar formations from millions of years ago, with curious symbols marking certain systems. "What is this?" demanded Captain Trell. "The first galactic survey," Reed explained. "Conducted by humans approximately 3 million years ago, during what we called the first expansion." Lena looked as shocked as the aliens. This wasn't part of her briefing. "Preposterous," scoffed Ambassador Gray. "Your kind only achieved spaceflight in the last century." Reed's smile never faltered. "We achieved it many times, Ambassador. The question you never asked is why a species with our intellectual capacity took so long to reach the stars this time around." He tapped his tablet again. New images appeared. Ancient ruins on dozens of worlds, each bearing the same geometric patterns found in early human civilizations on Earth. 3 million years ago, humanity spread throughout this galaxy. We built wonders, unlocked the secrets of matter and energy, even began to manipulate the fabric of space-time itself. And then, Reed's expression darkened. "We went too far." The chamber remained utterly silent now, all mockery forgotten. The cataclysm nearly wiped us out. The survivors made a choice: to return to Earth, to start again from the beginning, to evolve once more, and see if we might choose a different path. Director Voon's ancient face showed the first signs of uncertainty. "If any of this were true, there would be evidence." "There is," Reed interrupted gently. "Your own civilizations are the evidence. The Pelleran genetic structure contains 16 distinct markers of human genetic engineering. The Vexari alphabet is derived from ancient human Sanskrit. The Galactic Council's very architecture is based on the Temple of Karnak in Egypt." He pointed to the ornate columns around them. "We've been watching your development with great interest. You are in many ways our children." Captain Trell's tentacles trembled, but not with laughter this time. "This is some trick." "Your homeworld," Reed said, turning to him. "Third moon, northern hemisphere. There's a cave system your archaeologists have never fully explored. Inside is a research station with the seal of the Human Stellar Authority. My colleagues are transmitting its exact coordinates to your government now. Throughout the chamber, delegates were receiving similar messages. Precise locations of ancient human outposts on their homeworlds, places just beyond the reach of their current archaeology. We didn't come here seeking admission to your council, Lena said, finally understanding her true purpose. We came to welcome you back to ours. Reed nodded. The cycle is complete. Humanity has risen again, but this time with children, your civilizations, to help us avoid the mistakes of the past. Director Voon stood shakily. If what you say is true, why reveal this now? Because the threat that caused our downfall is returning, Reed said simply. And this time we'll need to face it together. The star map above them shifted, revealing a dark space between galaxies, a void that seemed to consume the light around it. 3 million years ago, we fled from this. We hid, we restarted, we forgot. But some of us remembered, waiting for the day when both humanity and its children would be ready. Ambassador Gray, no longer mocking, asked quietly, "Ready for what?" Reed's eyes reflected the starlight above. To become what we were always meant to be. Not conquerors, not victims, but guardians. As the implications settled over the council, Lena stepped forward to stand beside Reed. The galaxy's past and future converged in that moment, the ancient race and its descendants reunited, just in time to face the darkness together. The age of mockery was over. The age of revelation had begun.